All right, what is up, everyone? OJ over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another PE Live. Today we're going to be talking to the Pokemon fan base. Man, I cannot wait to talk to you guys, because you guys know, out of all the subsections or whatever of my fan bases, you guys know I get along with and agree with the most the Pokemon fans. You guys all know I am here for you. I am here for all of you guys. So shout outs to all of you guys. Hopefully all of you Pokemon fans that get so crazy about this game, hopefully you guys enjoyed this Groose music. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that Groose music, because y'all about to take this L tonight. Ain't about to take this Groose music. You gonna take both. Y'all gonna take this L and this Groose music tonight. I go to the comment section. All you guys doing is crying about the same things I busted you guys' butts on months ago when they announced this. Y'all didn't even watch the video. You know how I know you guys didn't watch the video? Because y'all didn't dispute anything I said. Cause y'all didn't dispute. You guys just made up conspiracy theories. You guys should be called forensic files. Y'all out here doing forensics, trying to think of ways, y'all here, not forensic files. Oh, what's that dude? Alex Jones's show. The guy, you guys know the crazy guy, Alex Jones. You guys, the conspiracy guy. Y'all out here making up conspiracies. Y'all like doing forensics. I'm doing forensics. You guys are out here like Alex Jones. What's that show called? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Alex Jones, that guy. What's his name? What's his show called? InfoWars. You guys out here like InfoWars or Ripley's Believe It or Not. Oh my gosh, Pokemon fans, don't ever change. Overreact to everything, complain about everything, whine about everything. Seriously, never change, guys, never change. But anyway, let's get into the shoutouts. Actually, I gotta fix something on my camera real quick. Hold it. See, the funny thing is that people act like I'm not a Pokemon fan. I'm a huge Pokemon fan. I'm just not crazy. Let me get into my shoutouts here, guys. Ninja News, we'll talk about Ninja News in a bit. We'll get to the second topic. I want to get to the Pokemon topic first, then we'll talk about best summer games after that. Shout outs to Boruto Grandson. How's it going, man? My boy with the InfoWars. Soccer Star 9001. Michael O'Brien, what's good? Sean Diamond, what's good? Elite Ninja Sean Diamond. Elite Ninja Amiibo Fan, what's good? Elite Ninja Rufus, what's up? Elite Ninja Aron, what is good? Elite Ninja Party Man, what's good? Elite Ninja L Trooper Cabra, what is good? Moe, what is up? Fury Tiger. Elite Ninja Fury Tiger, you're up late, man. Good to see you here. Shout outs to Alonzo Vines, what's good, man? I'm doing good. Crash, what's up? What is good? Amiibo fan, I've told you a million times to stop saying that, dude. Like, you've spammed that multiple times now. Like, stop. Stop already, dude. Like, you're, like, ridiculously beating the dead horse at this point. Like you've said this like a million times. Chips and Sticks, what's up, man? How's it going? Let's see here. We Am Gamer, what's good? Hi, Cutie OJ. Whoa, okay, my guy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate the compliment. Appreciate that. You know, your boy takes care of himself. Your boy takes care of himself. Your boy uses the products. You know, your boy uses the products. So thank you. I appreciate that. Losing some weight. So thank you. Shout outs to Shinobu. What's good? What's up, Elite Ninja? Long time Ninja Shinobu. Shout outs to Mike Wiggins with the new Ninja subscription. Thank you, or subscriber. Thank you so much, man. Welcome to the village. Headbands for the new Ninja. If you guys got it for me, headbands. Let's go. Let's see here. Toastios, what's good, man? David Guido, what's good? J2 Blue, what is up, man? Douglas Gates, what's good? Sakon 10, what is good? Am I generalizing? I'm generalizing for you guys' entertainment. I know everybody's not the same, dude. Let's see here. Goku is not in Smash 5. What's good, man? How's it going? Amiibo fan with a $2 donation. It says, play anything that you want. This is what we playing today, boy. We playing this today, man. We playing this today. Y'all gonna know we playing this today. Let's go. Snow Bunny, what's good? What's up, Snow Bunny? I think that's it. I think we got Anton. Yo, Anton. What's up, my boy? Good to see you here. Longtime Ninja Anton. Good to see you here, buddy. What's up, man? I can't wait to take some L's, apparently. Oh, y'all gonna take some L's. Y'all gonna take some L's. That's gonna happen. Don't you worry about that, Ara. Don't you worry about that. Y'all gonna take some L's. So, I'll play the Groose music just for a little bit longer, guys. All right, guys. Let's talk about this. Deontay Hancock, what's good, man? What's good? Sia, what's good? What's up? What's up, T-Dude? How's it going? Let's talk about this. So recently, I uploaded a video on the channel talking about Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And essentially, I said, if at this point, if you're still complaining about the game, this is fake rage. This is absolutely 100% fake rage. This is fake rage. Some people are like, how can it be fake rage? They're not making it like this, this, and this. I said this in the video. The Pokemon Company has made games that are not like the main games forever. There are an assortment of games that are not like the main games. Dating all the way back to what? The Game Boy Advance or to the N64? Hey You Pikachu. There have been other types of games that aren't the main line of games. Why are people getting upset about a spin-off or about a separate series or whatever you want to call it when this has been done a million times beforehand? And I don't see the same anger there. The Pokemon Company announced your game for 2019, the big traditional game. What is the problem? It's coming next year. That's how all Pokemon games are. They come about 2 years after the system launches. Mainline Pokemon games. Plain and simple. What's the problem? That's my basic premise. Are you guys mad that this game exists? Because they could not make this game, and there could just be no Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Do you guys want that instead? Because the mainline game is not ready. So do you guys want no game instead? I'm confused with these Pokemon ragers that are just angry and raging. You got your announcement for next year. Now, if this was them taking how Pokemon usually is and saying this is how Pokemon is going to be from now on, then I understand the rage. Then it's not fake, because they're taking the franchise that you love and making it not as good or making it casual. But the franchise that you love is still coming next year. I didn't see people raging at Hey You Pikachu. Heck, the N64 didn't even get a real. It got Pokemon Stadium. It got Pokemon Stadium 2. It got Hey You Pikachu. I think it got a sequel. The Wii got like Poke Park, Pokemon Battle Revolution, Pokemon Ranger, a bunch of Pokemon Rangers, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. There's all sorts of games that don't follow the same things. 'Cause every single complaint I see is that it's not like the normal Pokemon game. We've already had other Pokemon games that aren't like the normal Pokemon game. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. It's Pokemon Go it's Pokemon Go for the Switch, and it's more in depth than Pokemon Go. I saw Pokemon people get mad at Pokemon Go. There's not as much to do in the game. It's like you have to go outside. Okay, then make a Pokemon Go to where you don't have to go inside, to where you can stay inside, and it's actually more in depth than Pokemon Go on your smartphone, and you're still mad. So you're mad at Pokemon Go that even exists. You're mad that Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu exists, even though you're getting your game next year, even though for the past few years you've gotten game after game after game. With Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, Pokemon Ruby Sapphire, all that Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, Pokemon Sun and Moon, you've gotten your mainline games. It's not like there's been a big break. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon came out last year. So, for those who are actually mad and who are slamming the dislike button, please tell me what the problem is. How is this any different than from what the Pokemon Company has done before? Can somebody explain to me how that's legitimately angry that this game exists, and you're complaining and you're crying and whining on my videos, which is fine. You guys can, I didn't respond to anybody because I'd rather do it live right here so I can easily dispute and not have to type out all the stupidity that some people type in the comment section. I'd rather just talk it than type it. What's the problem? What's Pokemon Snap? Everybody loves Pokemon Snap. Are you trying to tell me that Pokemon Snap is better than this game for core gamers? All you do is ride through a thing and take pictures. Pokemon Puzzle League? The puzzles. Y'all can dislike. I'm waiting for the people who dislike to actually refute what I say. Ruben M says, I think the problem is that catching rare Pokemon in Let's Go is going to be much easier by seeing them in the world. They should add RNG somehow with spawns. That's not the reason why people are mad. That's not the reason why people are mad. It's not the reason why people are mad. The original Yellow is better than Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And your point? The original Yellow has been done to death. We've already gotten remakes of the original games already. Pokemon Yellow is just a little bit of a side thing to the original Pokemon Red and Blue. It's not like it's a completely whole new thing. There's some new stuff that you can do in there, some new things. But at the end of the day, it's Pokemon Red and Blue. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we've already gotten that remade a bunch of times. Or multiple. We got it remade Fire Red and Leaf Green. We've already gotten that. They just did Yellow because Yellow hasn't been officially remade. So, I mean, who cares? So go play Pokemon Yellow. Go play Pokemon Yellow. Go play Pokemon Yellow. Are you mad that this, like I said, are you mad that this game exists? Player Essence, so worrying about the future of the franchise you've been supporting for many years is stupid, really? What are you worrying about? Why are you worrying about the future of the franchise? Did they not just explain to you that there's a Pokemon game that has all the bells and whistles that you're used to in 2019? They've already explained to you that if Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is successful, that they're going to have two separate series. That they're going to have their mainline games or their games with the core aspects, and they're going to have their Pokemon Let's Go games because Pokemon Go's a success. Were you worried about the future of the franchise when Pokemon Mystery Dungeon came out? When Poke Park came out? When when Hey You Pikachu came out and all that? Were you worried then? Have you been worried since 1997, since they started making spin-offs or whatever? Were you worried then? Why are you so much more worried now than you were then? There's been really crappy spin-offs of Pokemon for two decades now. Are we getting to the apex of worried now, or are you just like, where's your worry level at? Like, did you almost? Well, I probably shouldn't say that after what happened, but were you depressed when Hey You Pikachu came out? What's the difference here? I'd love to know the difference, Aron. I'd love to know the difference. Shout outs to, we got some donations here. Shout outs to Rax the Great. Okay, we're gonna cut off this music. Shout outs to Avin with the $2 donation. Says, I only care about mainline games. You're trash, such a fraud. Or you're such a fraud. Rax the Great with the $1 donation says, Pokemon Let's Go makes my pee go the toin. Also, Toby Jiggle. I probably shouldn't have said that, but I had to say it because it's my boy Rax. Shout outs to my boy Rax. Shout outs to my boy Rax. I just want to know, like, seriously, alright though, were you worried when Hey You Pikachu came out? Because Hey You Pikachu is really trash. Like, Hey You Pikachu is a really bad game, and there's a sequel to that. Oh, and you remember a game called Pokepark? Were you worried about the future then too? I mean, how long have you been worried about Pokemon's future at this point? They've been making mainline games since they've been making trash spin-offs, or if you consider it trash. Would you not sit here and tell me that this is probably the most promising spin-off that they've made, or sub-series that they've made in the last 20 years? Would you not say that? Or would you like to take pictures of Pokemon and Pokemon Snap? I've been hearing everybody, would you like to do Pokemon Snap instead? Would you like to say hi to Pikachu? Would you like Hey You Pikachu 3? Would you like that? Or how about, would you like, I don't know, Pokepark? Pokepark 2.0? Pokepark 3? I don't know how much there are. Pokemon Puzzle League 2? Would you like that instead? I want to know why are people upset? Rip this joint. Is the rage makes no sense because everything people are complaining about that this or that is missing in Let's Go will be in the mainline game released next year. It makes no sense to rage. Exactly. It makes absolutely zero sense to get upset. Everything that you're saying that this game doesn't have is in the mainline Pokemon game. Pokemon Puzzle League doesn't have everything that the mainline Pokemon games have. Pokemon Stadium doesn't have everything the mainline Pokemon games have. Pokepark and Let's Go Pikachu don't have the same things mainline games have. Why is this game held to a standard that's like, so like, oh my gosh, this game, oh, like, what? I don't get it. Makes total sense to rage. You haven't brought up a single good point, my guy. You said you're worried about the future of the franchise. So literally, you have been raging for 20 years. You've been raging and been worried about the future of the franchise. That's essentially what you're saying to me right now. You're saying it makes sense to rage, but you're saying that you're worried because of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Were you worried with Pokemon Go? Were you worried with all the other spin-offs that they've done? Were you worried with Pokemon Snap? But you're worried with this one. It seems like you're selective raging. And if you're selective raging, then it's fake rage. Because you're not mad at other things, but you're mad at this. So to me, that's fake rage. If you're picking and choosing when to be mad and when not to be mad, then it's fake rage. You can't pick and choose. If you're mad that this doesn't have what the mainline Pokemon games, has, then you need to be mad at every single Pokemon game that is launched that doesn't have what the mainline Pokemon games have. You can't pick and choose. I mean, you can try, but then I'll say it's fake rage. You guys can hit the dislike button all you want to, but I'm still going to say it's fake rage. Because you're picking and choosing what to be angry at. You're picking and choosing, oh, well, you know what? This game doesn't have it. So I'm going to be mad now. Yo, let's go. Shout outs to my boy, Fairy Tiger with that Toby Blaster. Let's go. My boy has the funniest. What's this? Donated $15 and says, blast these Poke-Tobies. Pre-ordered 5 bundles, 1 for each Switch in the house. My boy out here saying, let's go. My boy out here with that Pokeball plus like Pikachu. Bam, let's go. Toby Blaster Hype. Give some love to my boy Fairy Tiger. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the $15 donation. Really do appreciate that. Let me see here. Let me see. You said, but people were so excited for a new mainline game with updated graphics and level design, and they get Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go or Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee have updated graphics. They have updated graphics. I mean, the level design, it's a remake of Yellow, so we have to wait and see more of the level design and what they're doing there. But it has what you're saying. It doesn't have some of the other elements. But if people, okay, so once again, fake rage. You're mad because it's not coming out fast enough? I already told you guys that Pokemon is not going to be ready with less than 2 years out on the system. There is no way that Pokemon, a brand new Pokemon with all the content that you guys are wanting, will be ready a year and some odd months after the Switch launches. If you hyped yourself up for that and you're mad because you didn't get what you want soon enough, that is fake rage. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't get what I wanted. It's coming next year. Bro, that's your fault. All of the games in the past, none of them have launched within a year or so. It's tough. It's usually about 2 years. Usually about 2 years to when it comes. Usually about 2 years. This one, it's their first HD game. They're going to have a lot of Pokemon in there. They've got to make sure that they step it up when it comes to things. If you were expecting it after this year, that's your fault. You are taking out your anger at not getting what you want. You are pouting and taking out your anger on not getting what you want on this game here. That's essentially a spin-off, okay? That's essentially a side story or a separate series, a sub-series. Because some people say, oh, well, the Pokemon Company said it was a mainline game. Whatever. There's going to be 2 series. So that's not like I said, that's fake rage. You're mad because you didn't get what you want, so you're pouting like a child. The game that you want is coming next year. If you can't wait till next year because you can't realize game development is, you don't snap your fingers and make a game from sub 360p to HD, they need more time to develop that game. They're going from a freaking 3DS to a Switch. Do you know how big the power jump is? Do you know how big the power gap is between the Switch and the 3DS? Or sorry, the Switch. Do you know how big that is? I told you guys this before. You shouldn't have been expecting it. You shouldn't have been. That's fake rage. You are mad because you did not get what you want quick enough. That's fake. Have some patience and wait for them to develop the game that you want. You want all this stuff in the game, right? Then be patient and wait for 2019. Or do you want them to rush it out of the gate? Switch development kits in terms of the final specs weren't ready till 2016 or so, even for Nintendo first-party developers. Yeah, it was evolving, but at the same time, like, it wasn't like they were going to be able to get that out quick enough. If you were expecting it after a year and some odd months, then that's your fault. That's plain and simple. Let me read the chat. I'm looking through. I can't read all of the chat, guys. And tag me if you want me to say something, if you have a counter argument. Legendary Ray says, this is why people believe the Pokemon fanbase is some of the worst elitists of any Nintendo franchise. I mean, yeah, the Pokemon fanbase, from my experience, is that they can't accept when they don't hear something that they don't like, they can't accept it. They can't accept it. No questions asked. They can't accept it. When I told everybody that there's no way that the Pokemon Company can make 700 something Pokemon rendered in HD, ready to go by the fall of this year, the Pokemon fan base didn't want to hear. My Pokemon fan base didn't want to hear that. I was right, but they didn't want to hear it. They will make up excuses. They'll say, oh, well, the 3DS game had HD renders of Pokemon. What the hell does that have to do with a brand new Pokemon? They're not going to use those same old HD renders. And if they are, they're going to redo everything. They're going to add new Pokemon. It's not as easy. It's not like here's a port button. Like they press a port button. All of a sudden, all of it comes over to the Switch. It's not that easy. Gotta have anime. I mean, when I had that debate with that one guy, I forgot whose name. Shout out to the dude that I have a debate with. You guys didn't want to hear it, but I was telling the truth. Oh, maybe because I knew about Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee before you guys did, but I didn't want to say anything because obviously I could give up the person that I knew. I didn't want to say nothing. Oh my gosh. Ralph Pollard says, Flair, since what in the ever-loving stuff? This is probably the coolest spin-off they've ever done. I mean, I'm even considering this, and that's a heck of a feat, all things considered. I'm right with you. This is probably the best spin-off that they've done, unless you guys want more Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Snap is regarded as the greatest thing ever, and you're literally just taking a picture of Pokemon. That's all you're doing. Okay, I'm being obnoxious for you guys' entertainment, okay? Chill, relax. This is my personality. I'm being obnoxious for you guys' entertainment. If you don't like it, you can always exit out of the stream. You can always hit the exit button. You can always go watch somebody else. If you don't like it, hey, Go somewhere. You can go somewhere else. But I appreciate you being here, Sakon, and I appreciate the comment. Sakon 10 brings up the same argument that I've already countered, but I'll read it again. It says, player essence, people are afraid that if these games are very successful, Game Freak might start casualizing the mainline games even more to appeal to the casual crowd. And I've already said that you guys are InfoWars. You guys are sitting here making conspiracy theories and making up stuff that's just not founded or true at this point in order to rage. You're worried about something that hasn't even happened yet because this might happen and might affect the Pokemon company before the mainline game even comes out. Look at all the stipulations that you put on yourself. If these games are successful, that might casualize a game that we don't know the sales of the franchise, which is coming out next year. Think about everything that you're saying, all this stuff. You're spinning stuff like InfoWars. This is literally Alex Jones stuff that you guys are talking about here. Listen, next year's Pokemon games are going to outsell Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Next year's Pokemon games are going to sell more. It simply is. They're not going to start casualizing it because next year's Pokemon games are going to sell more. Why are next year's Pokemon games going to sell more? Because more of the core Pokemon fan base is going to buy it, and you're going to get the people who got brought in from Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So you are going to get the people that bought Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee to buy these mainline games because the people who bought Pokemon Go, there was a huge influx in people who bought the mainline Pokemon games on the 3DS after Pokemon Go released. So you're going to get all those people who bought Pokemon Go, or a lot of them, to also buy the new mainline games. And you're going to have a much bigger install base next year, at the end of next year. When the games come out, you're going to have a bigger install base. So the next year's games are going to literally they're going to blow these Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee games out of the water in sales, in my opinion. So all of your, people are worried about this is InfoWars. Oh my gosh, if this, and this happens, then this is going to be casual. Next year's games are going to sell more. So then what happens if the next year's games, let me flip it on you. What if next year's games sell way better than Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee? I can easily say that. Why are you worried? You're worried about something that you shouldn't be worried about. Considering that Pokemon, if that was the case, then you should be worried about Pokemon Go. Because Pokemon Go generated like $1 gazillion of revenue and has microtransactions and all of these things. The Pokemon Company has already stated they're going to have 2 separate types of series. Next year's games are going to sell really, really well. They know that they're going to have to keep to that base. They're going to do both. Why consolidate the 2 franchises into one and make like one of them more casual and then just have 2 casual games, or having one less casual than the other one hardcore? They're going to make 2, and they're going to keep it that way because that's the best way for revenue. I think there's going to be a Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee 2. There's going to be the next Pokemon Switch 2 or whatever, because that's more money. And they can continue to sell 4 versions of the game. That's 8. 4 versions of the game. They can continue to sell the Let's Go franchise, and they can sell the mainline franchise. So I don't see, what you're saying is essentially just speculation. The facts, what's leading to, based on what we've seen before, it's looking like, based on the data, it's looking like next year's Pokemon games are probably going to crush it based on everything that I just said. So I don't really see why, if you're worried about that, your rage, it's the fake rage. There's nothing to worry about at this point. Nothing has actually happened for you to be worried about. You're just making up speculation. What if next year's games crush Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee? Then what? I can make speculation. I can make up stuff too. I think next year's games are going to destroy Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I think they're going to outsell them by 15 million units. You're worried for nothing. I can make up stuff to make statements too. These people that are doing this are making up statements and making up things to be worried. Nothing has happened yet. And everything the Pokemon Company has said has stated there's going to be 2 franchises and they're going to have all the hardcore aspects in there. So the arguments is fake. And they're easily dispelled. You're info-warring things. Shout outs to Christopher with the $2 donation. Says they count as mainline because they're full remakes of Yellow, just without wild battles, but they were to purposefully create to be non-traditional to appeal to Go and nostalgia players. Being mainline is irrelevant. Mainline doesn't have to equal traditional. Okay, Christopher, I see what you're saying, but at the same time, it's not, you can say it that way, but it's based off of Pokemon Go. Let's just be honest here, guys. If Pokemon Go wasn't a thing, this game wouldn't be here. Okay? We would have got Pokemon Snap or something like that. Or we would have got Pokemon Puzzle League. We probably would have got Pokemon Puzzle League 2 or 3. I don't know how many Pokemon. Or we would have got Pokemon Rumble. You know, we would have got Pokemon Rumble. Let's just be honest here. What did we get on the Wii U? We got Pokemon Rumble. So we would have got that if Pokemon Go wasn't successful. That's what we would have got. So these games are based off of the whole idea was based off of the spinoff. It was based off of a non-mainline game. Yes, they took it and they made it to where, okay, it's based off the yellow, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I get that. But at the same time, it's still based off the success of a spinoff, which is Pokemon Go. You know? I get that. You know? But I see what you're saying, though. I see what you're saying. Let me see if I can actually, let me see if okay. I'm obviously missing people who have some legitimate concerns and want to counter what I'm saying. So if you actually, if you actually want to counter what I'm saying or talk to me about things, tag me at Player Essence, okay? And I'll be more than happy to respond. I'll be more than happy to respond to what you guys have to say. But remember one thing here, guys. I'm personally a fan of more games. And I honestly feel that if Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee didn't exist, we essentially get no Pokemon game this year. We'd essentially get nothing. We would have got nothing, or we would have got a Pokemon Rumble. So I'm looking at the alternatives compared to what we're getting. Now, I don't mind a Pokemon light RPG experience and a hardcore experience. I don't mind that. A casual Pokemon experience is cool. I've always wanted to get into Pokemon Go, but I don't want to go outside to catch Pokemon. I want to catch Pokemon in the comfort of my house. So I'm looking forward to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Player says, to be honest, who cares what game crushes what? At the end of the day, it's all profits in the bank, which means they can continue to do more. Well, basically the reason why I said that is because one of the arguments that people brought up is, oh, well, they're worried about the future of the franchise because if the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee games sell good, they're going to casualize the games. And that's just speculation. I could easily say, okay, well, what if the hardcore Pokemon games, next year's 2019, crush Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee? Then what? Your speculation means nothing. It means nothing. You know why it means nothing? Because nothing has happened. That's the reason why I tried to dispel that. I'm like, okay, well, that means nothing. We don't know. That means nothing. It literally means nothing. We don't know. Now, when something happens, okay, then you can rage. If something actually happens, or if there's actually significant proof that the Pokemon Company is willing to do what you're saying, then I can see. But there's no proof, based on what the Pokemon Company has said, that the Pokemon 2019 games are going to be casualized or not going to be for the core trainers. Heck, they've said the exact opposite. They said it's going to be like the handheld games. It's going to be like Pokemon X and Y or Sun and Moon. It's going to have all the bells. They've said that. So nothing right now has influenced anything. So it's baseless in my opinion. Shout out to Daniel Espinoza for a $3.21 donation. It says, "Player, since Pokemon Let's Go hype. Also, big fan of the channel. Keep up the great work. Keep the great work going. Also, saying hi to you all the way from Mexico City." Shout out to Mexico City. Also, song requests. Any Pokemon song you want, if possible. I don't know if it's copyrighted. You know, actually, Pokemon is good. Also, shout out to Christopher with another $2 donation. I'll get to that comment in just a bit. Let me get some Pokemon music for you guys. Is Groose Pokemon music? No, I'm joking. Let's see here. Chris, I'll get to your comment in just a second. Let me read out some of these. Jitsu Blue says, "Players, I personally believe Pokemon fans don't like the fact that it's being made by Game Freak. If it wasn't, most people wouldn't mind as much. Just my 2 cents." I don't know if that's it either, dude. I mean, I don't know if that's it either. I mean, whether it's made by Game Freak or not, it doesn't matter, right? Shout out to the Amiibo family with a $2 donation. says play cornered from Phoenix Wright. All right, I'll play that right after this. For some reason, my Streamlabs OBS is not highlighting you guys' comments that tagged me after the update that I downloaded. That's stupid. Shout outs to Christopher with the $2 donation. Says my post was in response to people that were saying mainline should be traditional. That was not always true. Example, Triforce Sword is mainline, but it's sure as hell ain't traditional. One offshoot in the series doesn't mean the whole franchise will be ruined. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but I don't know if, I mean, is Triforce Heroes mainline? I mean, it seems like it's its own sub-series, so that is not the main Legend of Zelda. I mean, you can sit here and say, oh yeah, the developers say this, but nobody thinks of Triforce Heroes, nobody thinks of it as like a mainline series of Zelda. Even though, yes, Four Swords, all that stuff, it's a thing, you know? It's not the main, it's not the Twilight Princess. It's not the Ocarina of Time. It's not the, you know, Majora's Mask. It's not the mainline. You know what I'm talking about, guys. You guys know what I'm talking about, you know? But shout outs, man. Thank you. I appreciate the $2 donation. I do appreciate that. Yeah, Velvety, if you watched my video today, I already reported that Paladins is free to play now. Yeah, I reported on that. Lawrence's point, it actually matter more than you think. Most spin-offs weren't made by Game Freak, I believe. But what does it matter? Then that's semantics. Semantics is fake rage. Semantics. Who cares if it's made by Game Freak or not? What does that matter? So you're upset that it's made by a certain developer? So what? So what? That does not matter. Like I said, everything is fake rage. You're arguing about semantics. If it's made by somebody else, it's still the same game coming over. It's still Pokemon. So I don't get that. It's semantics. Like, if people are mad that Game Freak made this game and they're still making the same game, or they're still making a Pokemon game that's coming next year, then you're just pouting that you're not getting your game soon enough or something. Or you're just mad that the game is even in existence. Who cares if Game Freak makes it or not? What does it matter? It's still the same game. Semantics. Who cares? It still doesn't have all the stuff that you wouldn't like, right? It still doesn't have the wild Pokemon battles and all that stuff. It still doesn't have it. If it's not made by Game Freak, that doesn't make it, oh, well, it's not made by Game Freak. All of a sudden, it's a better game now? No, it's still the same game. Can anybody bring something valid? They are on the Zelda timeline, and I know that, but nobody sees Four Swords and all that crap as a mainline Zelda game. I know people, it's on the timeline, that's great, but nobody puts it like, oh, when you're talking about like the best Zeldas, or when you're talking about the main Zelda games, nobody's, oh yeah, Breath of the Wild, oh yeah, Triforce Heroes. Nobody's saying that, man. I mean, like, literally nobody is saying that. So I see what you guys are saying, that's fine, it can be on there, but nobody's counted it as that. I mean, if you want to count it as that, go ahead, but I would just say it's a sub-series. It's not, Nintendo isn't gonna make Four Swords the, like when they make their next big Zelda game, you know, like, hey, this is the big Zelda game everybody goes and buys. It's not going to be Four Swords. That's a sub thing that they do. And we all know it's a sub thing that they do. It's not Wind Waker. It's not Ocarina of Time. It's not Breath of the Wild. It's not Twilight Princess. It's not those games. I mean, you guys can sit here and talk about, like, try to hoop dangle it in all you want to, but I guarantee you, Anuma doesn't think of, oh yeah, Four Swords, let's put that next to Breath of the Wild, you know, or let's put that next to Ocarina of Time. Like, come on, guys. Hey there, Velvety. Game Freak have the power to change the mainline games, unlike other developers, but they're not. You're fake raging. You're continuing to make up speculation. Speculation. They have the power to change the mainline series. Okay, but nothing says that they are. Nothing says that they are at this point. Did they say that they're going to do that? Did they say that they're going to casualize it? Did they say that? Or did they say the exact opposite in all the interviews afterwards? Let me know. So you're saying, oh, they have the power to do it. Okay, but did they do it? No. They've said the exact opposite. So are you choosing to ignore what they're saying and just projecting your own future for the Pokemon franchise? They haven't said that. They said it's going to be traditional. It's going to be like Pokemon X and Y. It's going to be like that. So then what's the problem? You're worried about the future, but you're ignoring Game Freak. Oh, they have the power to change it, but you're not listening to them, what they just said. So this is the type of arguments that I'm talking about here. You guys will ignore, a lot of you angry Pokemon fans will literally ignore Game Freak when you feel like it. Oh, wait a minute, Game Freak, they're making it. I'm mad that Game Freak's making it. Oh, but I'm not going to listen to what they said afterwards. Like, pick and choose. Are you going to listen to Game Freak or not? They already said that it's going to be a sub-series, that they're probably going to do 2 if it's successful. They did say that, confirmed. They also did say that the next year's Pokemon game is going to be just like the ones that you're used to, and even be more like a handheld experience, which is what you're used to. So where is the rage for that? If they said what you want to hear, why are you still raging? Do you not believe them? Are they lying? Do you think that they're lying? Then okay, then speculation. Fake rage. Nothing's happened yet. Nothing's happened yet. I'm sorry, man. Like, I need to have a better argument to counter what I'm saying than they could. Maybe. Well, what if this happens? Well, I don't know. This could happen. What if this happens? It's all speculation. What if? Everything is what if, maybe, they could, I don't know. That could happen. Nothing is definitive at this point. Give me something that's actually concrete. Here's what I know. I know that the Pokemon Company has said that they are going to have a hardcore Pokemon title for 2019 that's going to have all the bells and whistles that you expect in a Pokemon game. That is fact from what they have said. They have said nothing about changing the core games to be more like Pokemon Go. They have said nothing about the games being casualized. They've said nothing about all that, but you guys are bringing this speculation into it. Yet they've said nothing on that. Bring me something that's fact. Bring me something that you can actually use. What's up, Alex May? I'm going to get your request right now, Amiibo fan. I'm going to get it right now. Cornered. Can anybody bring me anything that the Pokemon Company has said about next year's Pokemon games that can cause for concern? Somebody bring up something, please. When it comes to them casualizing it or it not being a hardcore Pokemon title with all the bells and whistles that you guys want. Can somebody bring up some multiple quotes or anything? Can somebody bring that up? Places, all I can do is hope that they don't change the mainline games. I'm not raging. I'm just worrying that the series that I've invested in turns into a casual trash. What have they said to make you worry? What have they said? They've said nothing. You're literally mad that this game is in existence. You're worried that this game is in existence. You have some type of worry for no reason. They've said nothing. This is where fake rage stems from, Auron, because you were angry about this too. You were upset and arguing about this too. This is where it stems from. It stems from worrying about something that is not existed yet. You're worried about something that is not in existence. You're ignoring what the Pokemon Company has said about what they're gonna do with next year's game. You're so worried about nothing. You're ignoring everything that they've said. You're worried and not listening to what they are saying. Why? I don't understand your thought process. Why? What have they said to make you worry? I don't understand it. Okay, and that's fine. You're saying that they turn it into a casual cash grab or whatever the case is, but what have they done to make you worry that it's going to turn into a casual cash grab? What have they said or what have they done? Do you understand business? If you understand business, why would you turn 4 potential sales into 2 potential sales? Why? Why would you turn Pokemon, the mainline games that we're used to, into Pokemon Go, then have less of a reason for people to buy the casual line and also buy the core line? If you know the Pokemon Company, they're going to want to have as many lines and sell you 4 versions of a game. If you understand business, then you would know this. They're not going to turn Pokemon, the main franchise, into Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee, then have less of a reason for people to buy that. They want to keep those 2 and keep them very popular the way that they are, so they can maximize profits and revenue on each one. That's what they're going to do. That's what they want to do. They want to say, hey, we have the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee line. Buy those games to casual. We have the hardcore one. Buy those. We want everyone to buy them. They're not going to say, let's take from here and put it into there, then give you less of a reason to buy the original than buy those ones. If you understand business, this is simple. The Pokemon Company rather sell you guys 4 games than sell you guys 2 games. So, as someone like me, which I understand business, and I'm saying, yeah, they're going to want to keep the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and keep it as a sub-series. As someone who understands that, I'm not worried. Because a smart businessman isn't going to give you lesser reasons to buy the casual version if they casualize the first one. Usually what happens when companies casualize a hardcore franchise is because their mainline franchise isn't selling. Street Fighter, for example. Street Fighter 5, they casualized it because PlayStation 4 exclusive. They think that it's not going to sell as much, but it backfired on them, you know? But they think that they look at the landscape of fighting games, Tekken with Rage Arts, casualize it a bit, get more people to try to buy it because their series wasn't selling, you know? Because they had problems selling Tekken. That's the reason why you casualize things. If you're the Pokemon Company and you can sell a casual brand and you can sell a hardcore brand, you're going to do that. If Bandai Namco could sell Tekken Light and Tekken Hardcore and it be as successful as the Pokemon games, I guarantee you would see both of those. But they can't do that. They kind of have to get everybody to try to buy one game because fighting games aren't popular. But the Pokemon Company is smart. They're not going to sit there and take it away. It's a simple mindset. The Pokemon Company has already stated that the Pokemon Let's Go games aren't going to take over the traditional games. They've already said that. So there's no reason to worry since they've already said that. So yeah. Soccer Star 9001 is slightly off topic. What Pokemon is going to be the mascot for Gen 2? Pokemon like a total? I have no idea, dude. Respect the Crow says, I'm not a Pokemon fan or anything, but maybe the Pokemon fans are mad because Junichi Matsuda hinted Pokemon 2019 may be compatible with Let's Go and Pokemon Bank. But again, I'm not a Pokemon. That's not the reason why. That's not the reason why they're mad. They're mad at that it's not Pokemon 2019. They're mad that Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is not the Pokemon game that they're getting next year. That's what they're mad at. They're mad that they're not getting the same game that they're going to get next year. But I don't understand it. Like, the Pokemon Company isn't going to make 2 of the same games in a row like that with this game. It's to attract the Pokemon Go fan base so they can buy the next year's Pokemon game, the hardcore, to get them to buy the hardcore game. That's what this game is around here for. So they're mad. They're just like I said, fake. In my opinion, it's fake rage. And for those, like I said, who hit the dislike button, hit me up on Twitter. I'd be more than happy to we can have a live debate on it. You can come and you can tell me why, because I know text is different. You know, you can come and you can tell me why you're upset and why, and I will dispel all of the silliness very easily, because there's literally no reason to be upset about this. Like, if you don't like the game, that's one thing. If you don't like, if you say, well, you know what, I don't like the game, I'm going to wait for next year's game. I don't have a problem with that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the people that are angry and waving their fists and mad and saying, well, why doesn't it have this and this from the game that we're getting next year? That's the fake rage that I'm talking about, you know? Shout outs to Christopher with the $1.99 donation through Super Chat. And he says, Pokemon Let's Go to Johto. I'm calling it now. Okay, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. Sonic 7000, you're still upset. What are you upset for? What are you upset for? Why are you upset? Your game is coming next year. Are you upset that this game exists? You're literally upset that that another game exists. The game that you want is coming next year. What are you upset for? Explain to me what you're upset at. This game existed. Exactly. Fake rage. Then that's fake rage. If you're upset that a game exists because you don't like it, that's selfish and it's fake rage. You're upset that a game exists, then fake rage. I don't know if you're joking or not. That might be a joke, but if you are, then then it's fake rage. Fake rage. I think you're joking though. Yeah, I know. Oh no, we got Fire Emblem Warriors before we got a mainline Fire Emblem. The mainline Fire Emblem is going to be hack and slash down. Perfect. I know. We got Fire Emblem Warriors before we got Fire Emblem, guys. Okay, it's gonna turn into Fire. Like that's gonna be the mainline game now, guys. That's gonna be the mainline game. It's gonna turn into a hack and slash. That's an excellent point, by the way. Excellent point, Skipbit Productions. I am Sheikah with the subscription. Thank you so much, Sheikah. I do appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village of Player Essence. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Oh, man. Let's see here. What's up, Turbo Jesse? How's it going, man? Let's see here. AZ Glitch said, this isn't unusual. Hardcore fans are always worried about stupid stuff. And exactly. And I'll make sure to say, hey, when you guys are worried about dumb stuff that's dumb, I'll make sure to say you guys are worried about stuff that's dumb or this is fake rage. And you guys can hit the dislike button, all you want to. That's fine if you don't like what I'm saying, but that's fine. I was right on Pokemon Go and what that game was going to be and, what it was. I'm right on this one too. This game's going to come out. People are going to have fun. Next year's games are going to come out. They're going to sell really well. That's going to turn into a sub-series. You're going to see Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, the next one, and the next mainline hardcore Pokemon games. And the Pokemon Company is going to double up or triple up or quadruple up their revenue because they're going to be selling us 4 different games instead of selling us just 2 games. Because Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are going to sell a lot more than a spin-off or a lot more than a sub-series than Pokemon Rumble or Pokemon Puzzle League or Pokemon Stadium. So that's the right business. That's the right business decision. The Pokemon Company are smart business people. Most of the people that are crazy and that are angry and are worried and shaking their fists probably don't know business. They don't know business. You can see the Pokemon Company strategy from a mile away, and they're still angry and they're still worrying about, it can turn into the mainline. You can see their strategy from a mile away. It's not hard. They want to sell us 4 games. Okay? They want to sell us 4 games. They already know the hardcore fan base or even the tweeners aren't going to buy like mystery dungeon crap and all that. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are going to crush mystery dungeon, Rumble. They're going to absolutely crush those in sales because they know that they can get the tweeners and more of the people who want a casual, light Pokemon experience without getting into the hardcore. They know that they can sell to those people. And then they know they can also sell to the guys that, that like the hardcore experience like me. Whereas if the Pokemon Company, let's just say this was Pokemon Mystery Dungeon that was coming out on the Switch and it wasn't made by Game Freak, I'm not buying that crap. I'm not buying it. I'm buying the mainline Pokemon game, but I've never bought a Mystery Dungeon. You know what? To be honest, I've never bought a Pokemon sub or side thing or whatever, anything like that. I've never bought a single one. I've never bought a single, the only ones that I've bought are Pokemon Stadium on the N64 and Pokemon Battle Revolution. Those are the only 2 side Pokemon games that I have ever bought. But I am hyped for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. You see what they're doing here? They're going to get the guys like me to buy Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And they're going to get us to buy next year's Pokemon game. And that's what they want. They know good and well that a lot of guys like me aren't buying Mystery Dungeon, aren't buying Rumble. Nobody's buying those games, So they switched it up and it was ingenious. So now they're going to sell us 2 separate lines of games that are actually going to sell well, So that's what I'm saying. Master Matano says, I 100% agree with you players. Everyone is just mad it's not coming out until next year. That's not it though. They're mad they're angry at this game though too. They're also angry. I mean, that's part of it, yeah. But like I said, that's fake rage. You're getting the game that you want. It takes more time. If you were thinking that it's not coming out, there's no way that the game was going to come out this year. It's too early. There's no way that the game was going to come out this year. It was too early to make to go from the 3DS to the Switch. It's too early. So yeah. OJ, I went a little too far. What do you mean I went a little too far? What do you mean by that? Super Mystery Dungeon sold over 1 million copies. 1.41 I believe. Okay, let me ask you a question. How much do you think Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are going to crush that? 1.4 million is not anything to the Pokemon Company. That is chump change. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are going to crush that 1.4 million. That's nothing. That is not good enough. If you're the Pokemon Company, you're looking at Pokemon Mystery Dungeon selling 1.4 million. That's nothing. for the Pokemon franchise, that's literally nothing. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are going to crush Mystery Dungeon 1.4. It might sell 1.4 million on day one. That is nothing. So you're sitting here saying, oh, I went too far. The Mystery Dungeon sold. No, it didn't. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are going to crush those sales. So we all know good and well that people aren't going to buy Mystery Dungeon. Or Ranger. People don't buy those games compared to the mainline Pokemon games. This Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee game will get more people to buy it than any of those crappy spin-offs that you just mentioned. I guarantee you that Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee will beat every single Pokemon Ranger, every single Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I guarantee you it will crush every single one of those in sales. Every single one. Guarantee it. If it doesn't, I'll give away a brand new copy of Pokemon Let's Go or Pokemon 2019 game. I'll give away 2 brand new copies of the Pokemon 2019 game. If Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee doesn't crush that 1.4 million in sales, the Mystery Dungeon, I'll give away 2 Pokemon 2019 games. But it will, so I'm not worried. It'll outsell it in day one in Japan alone. 1.4 million is pocket change for the Pokemon Company. That's nothing. Shout out to Turbo Jesse with the $2 donation to Super Chat and says, you more excited for Spider-Man or Red Dead Redemption 2? Red Dead Redemption 2 for me. I'm more excited for probably Spider-Man. Christopher with the $1 donation says, the alternative would have been getting no Pokemon at all this year and having to wait till next year because they usually take a break between generations. This is literally another game to play, and despite the outrage, sales will be stupendous. Exactly. Like I said, that's why I said it's fake rage. I told you guys the same thing when I talked about what was it? Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Fake rage. Like, this game is going to do well. People aren't mad, really. People are going to go out there and buy it, and people went out there and bought it. So, Playerson says, I'm just saying you're trashing on the spinoffs for no reason. That's where you cross the line. Let's Go will certainly sell more, but I don't see what it has to do with that. Here's what it has to do with this, Sean Diamond. What it has to do with it is that I'm putting Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee into a sub-series, okay? It's not the same as the mainline series. It's something that's spun off of a sub-series of Pokemon. So I'm grouping all of those together. And what I'm saying is that Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are going to do a lot better than those games. That they're going to do a lot better than those games because this game, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, appeals to more of what fans would want out of a mainline game without being that mainline game. And that's the reason why the Pokemon Company, there's nothing to be worried about, because the Pokemon Company has been looking for a sub-series to sell really well. Not to sell okay or 1.4 million, but to sell a lot of millions. You know what I'm saying? Not to sell just a little bit, but a lot. They've been looking for that, and this is the way that they're going to do it. So that's the reason why I brought it up. People are saying, oh, well, I'm worried that it's going to turn the main series into trash. No, it's going to be just like they tried to do before. They've actually hit the gold. They've struck gold now, though, with the Let's Go games, because those are going to do way better. That's the reason why I'm saying that. Those sub other games or whatever, it is what it is. Oh, snap. Yo, what's up? We got a brand new sponsor. My boy, Daniel Espinoza. Welcome back to the Elite Ninja. I know you've been a sponsor before. We haven't had a sponsor in like a months? Yo, shout outs, man. Thank you so much for the sponsorship. I do appreciate that. Welcome to those emotes, guys. Just to let you guys know, if you do sponsor, we do got some nice, shiny, blingy emotes for you guys. So, yeah, thank you so much, Daniel Espinoza. You guys all give this man hit notes with those Sharingans. Hit this with that Mankiku. Thank you so much, man. Sponsor hype. It's been a while. Man. Game Freak should do a spinoff of Pokken. I think we should leave Pokken to Bandai Namco. No, I don't know. What do I not know? What do I not know? Tell me what I don't know, Aaron. If you're talking to me, what do I don't know? What do I know? Aaron, you haven't, dude, bro, like, we can agree to disagree, but you have not brought up a single, I'm not trying to be mean. You know, you're a cool dude. I get it. But you have not brought up a single point. You have not brought up a single, all you've brought up is speculation. Oh, well, the main games could turn into casual. Well, that hasn't happened yet. The Pokemon Company hasn't said that yet. They've said the exact opposite. So if they said the exact opposite, you have no base to go off of. You have no base other than speculation. What is your facts? Where are your definitive facts or definitive things that to worry about the mainline Pokemon games becoming casual? There is none right now. There's zero. You have not said anything that's factual. Everything is speculation. So, I mean, you can agree to disagree all you want to, but you have not said anything that is factual. Where is the actual facts that this is going to happen? What you're worrying about is going to happen. They have not even hinted at that. Where is it at? That's what I want to know. Team Alkaline, we're gonna do that, man. We're gonna do it. Let's see here. Christopher with another dollar donation says the release trailer for Let's Go already has more views than twice as many as likes as the lifetime views likes for Sun and Moon. And I butchered that. Let me really reread that. The font is so small. The release trailer for Let's Go already has more views and twice as many likes than the lifetime views and likes for Sun and Moon release trailers. LOL. The people saying they won't buy it are just a small minority. Well, I mean, I think that's also the case too. They're gonna do really well, guys. They're gonna do really well. OJ just likes to make people look stupid. It's not that I like to make people look stupid. I like to thoroughly dispute my point, and that's something that I learned in debate class. It's not about making somebody look dumb. It's about thoroughly disputing your point to the point to where you don't have something else to say. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you're supposed to do in a debate. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to leave them with no response. Yo, shout outs to my boy Turbo Jesse. Let's go. Hitting us with that. Oh, that's not a Toby Blast. That's a sponsor hype. Shout outs to sponsor hype. That Mega Gishiringan. I got confused because we don't get a lot of sponsors, man. Shout outs, guys. Thank you so much. Once we hit 125, we're gonna get some new emotes as well. So thank you. Appreciate that. Sponsor hype, guys. Hit us with that Monkey Gishiringan. Thank you so much. Sponsor hype, boys. Sponsor hype. Let's see. All right, players. So they didn't turn the mainline game into a casual game. No, they didn't turn the mainline game into a casual. They didn't turn the mainline game into a casual game. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They have two sub-series. They have a sub-series. They have the main Pokemon games that we're gonna get. And then they have this one. Just because it's based off of Pokemon Yellow, it doesn't mean the main series is all of a sudden casual now. Are you mad that there's not a Pokemon Yellow that plays on the Switch that plays like the traditional Pokemon games? Then you might have a point. But the type of games that you're getting isn't going to go away. The type of games that you love about Pokemon isn't going to go away. That's not going away at all. The original Pokemon has already been remade. When I said that they might remake the original Pokemon, you guys were mad at that too. You guys were also mad at that. If it was the original 150, you guys were also mad at that. Even before we knew that it was going to be like a Pokemon Let's Go. Pokemon fans were also mad at that as well. So it doesn't matter. There's like a no-win situation. If the next Pokemon game was a remake of Pokemon Yellow with a limited amount of Pokemon, you guys are mad at that. So it doesn't matter what they do. Y'all would be mad with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Even if it was normal. Oh, original 150 Gen 1ers. Everyone was yelling about that too. So Ralph Polar with the $3.99 donation says, guys, your main game is going to be okay. Be chill. That's what I'm saying. Be chill. Relax. Nothing's happening to your main game. Nothing's happening to it. I look, you can sit here and you can argue all you want to. You are getting your mainline game next year. It is coming. There is no, you are getting your wild battles and everything. It is coming. I don't see the problem. This is easily another revenue stream. It's no different. It's no different than than any other company who makes a sub-series of something else to have another revenue stream based on Pokemon. But the Pokemon Company were looking at the sales of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Poke Park, and all of these crappy spin-offs and said, why are we selling ourselves short? None of these games sell. When Pokemon Go came about, they said, man, there's a way that we can make a lot of money on a whole new fan base and still keep the mainline fan base that we got by having 2 series. The Pokemon Company has tried for years licensing out to whoever's going to make it. Why continue to make these mystery dungeons and other things when you can take the Pokemon Let's Go name, make it more of a casual experience, make it to where more people are going to be able to play it, sell that, then also sell the mainline series and hopefully have people convert from the hardcore or from the casual to the mainline. It is a solid business strategy. Your worry is there's no logic or business. Give me some logic, or give me some business, or give me something that the Pokemon Company has said to cause for concern or worry with Pokemon, the next Pokemon games, to where they're going to discontinue what they've done. They've said the exact opposite. I don't know why I have to repeat myself so many times. Everybody's argument that is on this whole I'm worried about everything or whatever the case is, it's all based off of speculation. It's not based on anything the Pokemon Company has said. I mean, that's it. That's basically what it comes down to, guys. That's what it comes down to. It will play like Pokemon Go. And that's the whole point. It's called Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And yes, it will. Yes, that's exactly what they're trying to do. Do you mean the crappy in terms of the game quality or sales? They are good games, so I understand if you mean sales. I mean sales. For the Pokemon franchise, 1.4 million isn't anything to be like, oh yeah, we're proud of 1.4 million. Like, obviously the fans aren't reacting to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and Pokemon Rumble and all these games. The fans aren't buying them, right? Can we be let's be real here, guys. Compared to how popular the Pokemon franchise is, are fans actually buying these games? No. No, they're not. There's these Mystery Dungeon games and all these games that have come out, and if 1.4 million or 2 million is the best you can do for the Pokemon franchise, you need to switch things up. They're not buying them. For how popular Pokemon is, they're not buying them. Plain and simple. It's plain and simple. They're not buying them. So, they're switching it up. Squad hashtag 213 says player since Masuda's thought process as of now is dangerous. Currently, he thinks kids are too distracted, so he removes features to keep them invested. It seems like he is turning into Miyamoto. That is speculation / well, I think something's happening when your own twist or opinion put on something. He's also said that the next year's Pokemon games are going to have all the bells and whistles that the hardcore Pokemon fans are. He's also said the other side of the story too. So you're sitting here and you're saying you're making up things in order to try to make rage. That has no bearing on anything, because he's also said, oh, well, we're going to have the games for the hardcore players out there. We want to make sure that we keep them happy. We're going to do everything that we've done before in the handheld games. He's talked about the hardcore aspects and making sure that they appeal to those fans too. So he said both sides. So what does that do at the end of the day? That's just more speculation. It's dangerous. Dangerous on what? There's nothing dangerous about what he said. If there's something dangerous about that, show me some proof. Show me some anything that's happening. There is nothing. There is just speculation. There is just, well, maybe, it could happen. Maybe something happens in the future. You don't know. So once again, fake rage. Show me something that's happened. And stop ignoring what he's also said about the Pokemon games, about the hardcore, about that. All you did was name what you don't like, but you didn't say what he said that you like. You didn't mention anything good. You just mentioned what you said bad. And then you didn't mention there's a flip of a coin on everything. You didn't mention the other side. All you did was say tails, 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 tails. There's also a heads as well. So yeah, my mic cut off for a moment. Oh well, it's good now. It's good now. If the mainline sells 1.4 billion, the Pokemon Company would cry, but it's not going to do that. So the mic should be good now, guys. There's nothing wrong with what he said. It's not a dangerous thought process. It's not dangerous at all. I don't see what's dangerous about it. He's also talked about other things like, oh yeah, let's make sure that we can transfer all the Pokemon, people like that. So we want to do that. We want to make sure that we have all the stuff that the Nintendo 3DS games, that the handheld games have. He's also talked about stuff for the hardcore as well. So what? Because he's thinking about everybody and he's not thinking only about you. You got a problem? That's a problem. Because it's not only about you. It's about everybody. It's about other people too. So that's the reason why Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee even exists in the first place. Not everybody wants to play a freaking wild Pokemon battles and all that. Not everybody's into that. There's some people that want to just have a casual Pokemon Light experience. Let them have that. Let them have it. Markel Hawthorne says, my problem with Let's Go is that they are making the game so easy that it's insulting. Children aren't stupid. They can figure out what is strong against what. Imagine if they did this to Fire Emblem, but they kind of did do that to Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem Heroes is a much simpler version of Fire Emblem that kids can play. That's a lot simpler and is not as complex or as deep as the regular Fire Emblem. They actually already did that. And second of all, how is it insulting? You're not a child. It's not aimed at you. Are you mad for somebody else? Why are you mad for somebody else? Why don't you worry about yourself? You're getting the game that you want. You're raging about something that doesn't affect you, that you don't care about. You're not a child. You're insulting for what? Your past self? Some kids want to have a simple light Pokemon experience. The same kids that you're saying is insulting to, those same kids can buy the game next year that you're going to buy. You know what I'm saying? So, fake rage. You're insulted, you're angry, you're mad over something that doesn't even pertain to you. And on top of that, those same kids can buy the same game that you're going to buy next year. If they don't want it, they don't want it. There are some kids who actually do want that, who do want a Pokemon Light experience. I guarantee you my daughter doesn't want to play the mainline Pokemon games. I've tried to get her to play those. She doesn't want to play those. I guarantee you she's going to be more happy with the Pokemon Light experience until she gets a bit older. So how is it insulting for them to have options? You're mad at something that doesn't affect you. You're mad at something that is an option. You're mad. Now, like I said, you have a point. If the mainline games next year are going to be just like Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, you got a point. But you're angry over an option. You're insulted over an easier option because you don't like that. Fake rage. You don't have to buy the game. Kids can buy the next year's game. If they're insulted over that, buy next year's game. There are plenty of kids who want a lighter experience. What does that... Oh my gosh. I don't get it. No, let's not have options, guys. Let's not have options for Pokemon games. Except for all the options that we've had before, like Mystery Dungeon and all the other games that are lighter experiences that aren't as deep as the other games. But this one in particular, let's not have options. It is insulting for kids. How dare them make a game that's different? How dare them do all this, guys? You know what we're going to do? We're just going to make every single Pokemon game that's a hardcore experience, and we're not going to make any other games at all. Even though we've already made games that are lighter Pokemon experiences, even though we've already made spin-offs that are crappier, way crappier than Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, it doesn't matter. We are only going to make hardcore games because I don't want to insult the kids. Because we are not going to insult the kids out there. This is just the why do people think like this? Why is this thought process still a thing? Can we not think past like the first level? Like, why is this thought process still a thing? That's what I want to know. Why is options bad? Why is having the option bad? I don't get this. I don't get this. I've played these. I don't think the Mystery Dungeon games are as deep as the regular Pokemon games. No, I don't think that they are. I mean, they're deep. I mean, you can definitely, but I don't think they're as Pokemon like X and Y or like Sun and Moon, or like Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. Nah, I don't think they are. Why is options are bad? Yeah, getting mad for others is so dumb. Exactly, it is dumb, and it is fake. It is fake. Look, listen, your boy out. I'm not out here getting mad for others over video games. If you're out here getting mad for kids that you don't even know that they have the same options that you have to buy games, and there's simply another option. There's simply another option for a game. If you're getting mad over that, then you've got to evaluate life. It's time to evaluate life and what you get mad and what you don't get mad at. But if you are getting mad at kids ghost kids or kids that you don't even know, or insulting to people that maybe it's insulting, maybe not, maybe kids love this, you don't even know. But if you're just randomly getting mad over something because you find it insulting because the game's not hard enough, then you need to evaluate what you are happy and what makes you mad and what goes on. If that is insulting to you, then I don't know what to say. Then I don't know what to say. Having options is the worst thing you could have. Exactly, it's the worst thing that you can have. All right, let's go ahead and move on, guys. I think we spent an hour 20 minutes on this, guys. We spent an hour 20 minutes on this, so we will move on. But I think it's an interesting topic. I'm not gonna have this video live on the channel because if I do, then people are gonna even go crazier. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna have this live on the channel. Shout out to Daniel Espinoza hitting us back with that. Also that what was that? Daniel Espinoza with the $5 pledge on Patreon. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. $5 pledge on Patreon. I really do appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Shout outs, dude. Let's see here. So let's go ahead and move on, guys. I'm not going to talk about any spoilers with Octopath or anything like that, guys. Let's go ahead. We're going to move into summer games. Best summer. Is this Nintendo's best summer ever? We'll also have a Q&A as well. So if you have questions, ask your questions. Tag me at Player Essence and I'll answer questions. So to me, this might be Nintendo's best summer ever. I'm looking at some of their games here, guys. We got Octopath, obviously, that's amazing. Then we also have Monster Hunter that's coming out next year. We've got Blade Strangers that's also coming out. We had Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle that came out. We had Wolfenstein, Crash Bandicoot, Shining Resonance Refrain, Captain Toad. Just a number of great games that have came out. Mega Man X Collection came out. So many good games. So my question to you guys, is this Nintendo's best summer in terms of full support, first party, third party, whatever the case is? Mario Tennis Aces, that was another summer game as well. In my opinion, I think this is their best summer. This is the summer that I've played the most games. There's just been the most that have come out. Ys 8 Lacrimosa of Donna, another great summer game as well. So let me know about that in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer questions on that. Then I'll also answer questions that you guys are saying here. So Spinjutsu Kids' questions. What would these fans react if we got Pokemon Stadium or Pokemon Coliseum instead? Shaking my head. I'm tired of the argument of no variety is wanted in the franchise. I think they wouldn't buy it. That's what happens because Pokemon Battle Revolution didn't sell a lot. The Wii was the most successful Nintendo home console of all time, and Pokemon Battle Revolution sold like a couple million on there. So they just wouldn't buy it, and they just be quiet and wouldn't buy it and wait for the mainline Pokemon game. Ryu Kage says, players, so what changes to Let's Go would be a deal breaker? I really think some of the rage is I would like it even more like this. Even the next year's games includes one thing. I don't think there's any deal breakers or anything. It's just a separate, it's Pokemon Go. It's a beefed up Pokemon Go. It has more elements and depth than Pokemon Go. And it's essentially Pokemon Go put in Pokemon Yellow for the Nintendo Switch. That's essentially what it is, to get more core fans interested. And from what I'm seeing, more core fans are obviously, whether it's negative or positive, more core fans are interested in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee than they've ever been interested in these other mystery dungeon games and all that. And you will see that with the results when the sales come out, and you'll see how it blows past all the other ones. You'll see why it's a good idea that they did it. Because the Pokemon Company's other games, Mystery Dungeon, all that crap, never sold as much. So you got to get their business, their capitalistic business. So what's the goal of a capitalistic business? To take advantage and do the best that you can. Sell them as many copies, sell as much games as you can. These games, the Mystery Dungeon and all these other spin-offs or side stories or subgenres, whatever you want to call them, aren't getting it done. They're not getting it done. Plain and simple, they're not. Pokemon Rumble and all these games aren't getting it done. So they went to Pokemon Go type of game, base it on that, try to get core fans more interested in it. That got me interested because, like I said, I have never bought a Mystery Dungeon, a Ranger, a Poke Park. I haven't bought any of that crap, but I'm buying this game day one. They did a good job. And I'm a core Pokemon fan. I've been playing the Pokemon game since day one, guys. I know you guys like to sit here and say that I'm not, but I've been playing the Pokemon game since day one. You know, I've played all of them. I buy all of them. So they got me to get it, but they didn't get me to buy Mystery Dungeon and all that crap. So they did something right. Let's see here. Players says the summer is just the start. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just summer games in general. So, Shining Resonance Refrain on the Switch has been a lot of fun. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Sean Diamond says, players, a bit of my heart dies when you call some Pokemon spin-offs crap. LOL. It's a smart business move for Let's Go, though. Well, I mean, look, listen, guys. I know that all Pokemon spin-offs aren't bad. I actually like Pokemon Puzzle League. I like Pokemon Stadium. I like Pokemon Battle Revolution, even though these games, like Pokemon Battle Revolution, got crushed when the game came out. Like, I like these games. I like some of the GameCube, like the Gale of Darkness, and I like some of these Pokemon spin-offs. But can we be real here, guys? Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is the most interesting Pokemon, like, off of the main brand that we've gotten in a very long time. Let's just be real here. I have a lot of Pokemon fans coming after me, but then when I say, okay, well, how many of these other games have you bought outside of the mainline games? They all say, well, I bought, well, the sales don't match up. The sales do not match up to what these hardcore Pokemon fans are sitting here and saying, you know? So if you haven't bought any of the side ones or anything like that, why are you mad at this one? You're still getting your main one. So this is the most interesting one ever, in my opinion. Mystery Dungeon is not crap. It's not crap in your opinion. Okay, well, I personally feel that Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are going to be better than Mystery Dungeon. That's just my personal opinion on that. If you think Mystery Dungeon's great, that's fine. I've played Mystery Dungeon games. I don't think they're very good. I don't like them. Personally for me, I think Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are going to be better because it takes more elements of what I like in a Pokemon game. Even though it doesn't have everything, it's a Pokemon RPG light. I'm lazy. I want to sit down on my butt and play with the Pokeball. I want to lie back and play with the Pokeball Plus. So to me, comfort of playing, battling Pokemon. I like battling Pokemon. Just being able to battle. I don't love wild Pokemon battles. I just like battling Pokemon. So the fact that you can play online and you can battle Pokemon, it's a simple light RPG experience to get ready for the big new one next year that's going to have everything. I don't got a problem with that. Mystery Dungeon doesn't play, like, Mystery Dungeon's weird. It's like a weirdo, like, Pokemon game. It's not like they remove things. It's a completely different style of game. Like, I like Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I think those are better, and you will see that many people agree with me once the sales numbers come out. So, I mean, like, you called Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee trash or whatever, or casual trash, but once the sales numbers come out, we'll see where Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and all that ranks against, because Pokemon Mystery Dungeon has been on some big install bases, guys, right? Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, that's been on the DS. That's been on the 3DS. So those install bases are bigger than the Switch. So we'll see how many Pokemon fans agree with me and compare Pokemon Mystery Dungeon to Let's Go Pikachu. We'll see what the fans go out there and spend, because you guys can all say one thing, that's fine. We've seen it before. But then the exact opposite happens. Remember all the fans that were angry about Donkey Kong? Oh man, rage Donkey Kong. Oh, then everybody went out there and bought oh, not everybody, but so many people went out there and bought the game. The game is going to probably outsell the Wii U version, if it probably already has. You know? So we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'll be right, and I know I'll be right. So it's all good. It's all good. Let's see here. Players says, the game is innovative and fresh. It's just different, and different isn't bad, especially when done right. Are you talking about Mystery Dungeon, or are you talking about Let's Go? Mark says, I started playing, Mark L. Hawthorne says, player since I started playing Paladins, and I'm enjoying it way more than Fortnite. Loving these free-to-play games. Can't wait for Warframe. Yeah, man. Free-to-play is good. If you buy the Founders Pack, gives you a lot of cool characters, though. It's good. Artist Akira says, this is the worst Nintendo summer ever to me. Too many good games to play. Yeah, there you go. Auron says, player says, well, it's not that it's hard to mess up when you already have the skeleton of a mainline game to work with. Well, that's the reason why I like it. It has the skeleton of a mainline game. It has a light Pokemon experience that I can get into, that I can play, you know, a casual experience that I can play with my daughter, you know? Whereas the Mystery Dungeon games, they're just like weird Mystery Dungeon games, you know? I'm not interested in weird Mystery Dungeon games. I don't want to play a Pokemon weird Mystery Dungeon game, so I'm not going to buy it. So I think more Pokemon fans rather play a skeleton light RPG than play a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Based on what I'm seeing, and like I said, the sales numbers will prove it. Later this year, the sales numbers will prove it. More people are more wanting to play a game like this than to play what the Pokemon Company has done before with their side games. I guarantee you this game will be a lot better than Hey You Pikachu, you know. Not saying much, but still. So that's to Daniel Espinoza with the $2.14 donation. Appreciate that, Daniel Espinoza. Which is 40 MX, actually. I think that's the translation. 40 Mexican pesos, I think. I'm really feeling it. Song request, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Any Xenoblade Chronicles 2 song you want. Also, can't wait for Torna, The Golden Country. Ooh, that's going to be good. Thanks once again for recommending it. 245 hours in, and I still have a lot to do. Also, finally got Shulk and Fiora. Shout outs, man. Yeah, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Daniel Espinoza, dude, you've been coming through, man, tonight, man. You got the sponsor. You got the Patreon as well. Multiple donations. Thank you so much. You guys give some love to Daniel Espinoza, man. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. He started off that sponsor hype, so thank you, man. And shout out to Turbo Jesse as well. Appreciate that, man. You guys want to hear some counterattack? 245 hours, man. You got more than me. Got way more than me, dude. Person says, sells will prove that the casual trash because the casuals will buy it. No, it proves that people rather play a Pokemon light RPG game than some stupid mystery dungeon game, you know, or some weird mystery dungeon game in the Pokemon franchise. Like, that's what it proves, you know? There's nothing wrong with casual. You're saying it as casual trash as if it's a bad thing. Having a game has less elements to just play for fun. That doesn't mean it's bad. Tetris is casual too. You know what I'm saying? Like, people can casually play Tetris, you know? And that's a casual game. There's lots of casual games that are good. Just because something's casual doesn't mean it's bad, you know? Doesn't mean it's bad. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, for how much you're saying that's a good game, nobody's buying it. So, like, you can sit and say it's casual trash. You haven't even played the game yet. You haven't even played it yet. So yeah, I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna sit here and say that, you know what, casual is not a bad thing. A Pokemon Light is not a bad thing. That's not bad. The game can still be fun to play. It's still be a good game. Ryu Kaga says, player, since I agree that Go on Switch is a great idea, I just don't see why every suggestion that it could be any less casual is fake rage. It could be always be more / less casual, but still casual. That's not it. Hold up. Time out, Ryu Kage. I'm not saying that if you're saying that if it's a casual game that it's fake rage. What I'm saying is that if you're angry and mad that the game exists and you're continuously complaining about this game because it doesn't have the same things that the game that you want that's coming next year, that is fake rage. You are getting the game that you want. You're mad that the game even exists, which is fake. You're mad about something that you don't need to buy that doesn't affect your mainline game. That's what I'm saying. Now, if this game actually affected your mainline game, but there's no proof of that actually happening, if there is no mainline game coming next year, then that's where I'm saying that is the fake rage that I'm talking about. If this was the only Pokemon game coming and we didn't know about any other Pokemon game, then your rage is warranted. Your rage is 100% warranted. But that's not the case. That's not the case. It's not because people are saying it's casual. The game is casual. It's based off of Pokemon Go. Yes, it's casual. But casual doesn't mean it's bad. And I'm not saying that anybody who says that it's casual, it means it's fake rage. What I'm saying is that people that are angry about the game simply for existing, because it's not like the mainline game that's coming next year, that's silly and it's fake rage. You're getting your mainline game, and there has been 2 decades full of other subgenres of Pokemon games that has not warranted this type of rage. It's fake. There's been games that aren't like the mainline games before. Why are you mad? This is not the first time. Now, even if this was the first time that they've ever made a mainline game that's not like, let's just say this is the first type of spin-off that they've ever made, then I get it. Oh man, what the heck is this? This isn't Pokemon. We've never gotten anything like this. But the Pokemon Company has made all sorts of spin-offs and different types of games with the Pokemon franchise. This is nothing new. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's fake. It's fake. This is nothing new. It's nothing new at all. That's why I'm saying it's fake, man. Player says, I feel like I'm the only one who enjoyed Poke Park on the Wii. You are the only one. Sock Conference's player says, Pokemon fans would much rather play Pokemon Fighters Z. I think I might rather play that. I might rather play that. Okay, you're just trolling. Okay, I got you. I got you, Aaron. Sean Diamond says, I'm ready to get into debate for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon's sake, player. Since LOL. Can't though today. I'm glad to talk some spin-offs. No, look, listen. We can agree to disagree on that one. If you think Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is good, then that's fine. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with people saying that. That's fine. Then if you feel it's good, then you feel it's good. I personally don't feel that Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is worth investing in anymore for the Pokemon Company. I don't feel it is. We're looking at Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I think far more people are more excited and are going to buy a Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee than a Mystery Dungeon. That's my opinion. You know, that's my opinion. The other topic was summer games. Or you can ask me any question that you want, Aaron. Pay on Nintendo says, player, since I have listed all Octopath Traveler soundtracks last night in Octopath Traveler music, great. I have not played it yet. Okay, that's cool, man. Fire Blast Gaming says, player says, OJ, this fake outrage is stupid. The game will sell well. As a fan of the core games, I welcome Let's Go. There you go. There's somebody with a level head. You have a level head on your shoulders there, Fire Blast. I like the core games too. I just don't see why this game's not a problem. There's nothing that tells us that this game's a problem at this point. Now, if Pokemon Let's Go somehow says, okay, we're going to start making the mainline games more casual, then you got a point. But that's not happened. There's nothing that says that that's happened yet. You know, and I know I've said that multiple times, but I got to repeat it because people keep on bringing up the same things. Evidence says, per hour conversation from Skidstream, it's time that we're in. People create these toxic environments because it's what the internet evolved into. Thus the fake rage. Yeah, man, exactly. Or toxic behavior. Yeah. We can have Mystery Dungeon. I think we can have Mystery Dungeon, but I think that the Pokemon Company really wants to focus on making sure that their game is successful. Mystery Dungeon's never been successful. It's never been like super successful. It's been good. They've sold some, but it's just never been like I said. I think this once Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee comes out, you guys will see what I'm saying. This will be the most successful side or sub mainline Pokemon game ever made, in my opinion. Now that's just speculation. But based off of the sales that I've seen for Pokemon games, the side games, I don't see any game matching Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Let's see here. David Guido Gaming says, OJ, player, since this sounds more like unwarranted range than fake, I believe these people believe they are mad, but it's unwarranted. Well, unwarranted is fake, in my opinion. If it's not warranted or if it's not needed, then it's fake. It's the same thing. If you don't need to do it, if it's not needed, then it's fake. Anything that's not needed is fake, in my opinion. That's how I say it. Unwarranted, kind of the same thing. You don't need it. So fake outrage. How about this? How about you, Sherman the Virgin? How about you get banned out of this chat? How about I read that? How about I read this ban on this chat, homie? You wish you were as good as looking as me. You wish you look like a gorilla then, homie. Because you probably look like a bitch. Anyway, now moving on to the next one here. Sockon 10 says, is there another big game that's coming to the Switch in November besides Pokemon? November? No, I think that's it. Sorry for the cursing, guys, but if he's gonna sit here and say something racist, I'm gonna roast him. Sherman, my boy, anytime, because you probably seriously. We all know Sherman. First of all, your name is Sherman the Virgin. Let's talk about this. Let's just talk about this guy for a bit. Now that he's been banned out of my chat, now that you can't talk my chat, let's go and talk about you for a second. Your name is Sherman the Virgin. Okay, listen, that's fine. You want to wait? That's good. That's good, my guy. But usually, what accompanies guys like we with the name like you have and you saying the stuff that you say, usually what accompanies that is stupidity. I understand. Not everybody can be intelligent, Gorillas are highly intelligent creatures. Gorillas are probably more intelligent than you are. You are not an intelligent person. You know why you're not an intelligent person? Because you come here and try to be racist in my chat. You're not intelligent. You're dumb. You're very dumb. And if you want, I can prove that you're very dumb. You're not a very smart person. Chances are you live with your mom. Okay, let me give you a couple scenarios of this guy, Sherman the Virgin. You live with your mom in the basement. You're sitting there. You're banging your head on your keyboard because you're not tagging my name at Player Essence, so I can't see your comment. I got over 150 people in here, so you're not being considerate to what I do. Okay, so then you're banging your head on the keyboard trying to type a comment. You can't spell very well. I don't think you can spell very well because you're stupid. Okay, and you're gonna sit here and then you turn to racism. That's usually what happens with dumb people. You know what I'm saying? You turn to racism because you're so stupid, because you can't sit there, you can't think of another thing, especially when somebody's more intelligent than you are, you can't think of something else to say, so you say something racist. So Sherman the Virgin, hopefully mom doesn't start yelling at you too early to get off the computer, because I know that you're probably kicking and screaming, okay? Okay, so go put on your Noxzema, your pimple cream, calm down, okay? And get ready, school, I know it's gonna be coming up pretty soon here, all right? So calm down. Get ready for bed. Dad or mom's probably going to read you a bedtime story to calm you down. All right? Relax, homie. And don't worry about my stream, because you can never talk in it again. Get banned. Pay F for respects. Pay F for respects for this fraud. Get those milk and cookies. You little punk. Get those milk and cookies. And like I said, you're more than welcome. Hit me up on Twitter. Let's see your face. I guarantee you this gorilla is 10 times better looking than you. So you want to come on here? You want to show your face? You want to come and be in front of the internet? Because you got a mouth on you, but I doubt that you actually have a webcam or want to show your face, because you're probably ugly. That's why racist people like you do this. You're probably ugly, you know. You live with your parents, maybe share a room with your sister. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. You know, probably share a room with your brother or your sister, getting mad, banging your head on the keyboard, and getting angry because he's not paying attention to you. Learn how to spell. Okay? Learn how to spell and relax. Fraud. Let's see. I love your rant on the main character on face. What are you talking about? Oh, Nier? Are you talking about Nier? Oh yeah. Oh, Nier 1. Yeah, the dude probably looks like the Nier 1. This is what I've noticed with guys like this that come inside here and say stuff like this, man. The people like this that come inside here and say stuff, they are always the ugliest dudes. That's what I've noticed. They're always the ugliest dudes. They're always the ugliest, or they're fat, they're sloppy looking, you know, weirdos. Like, they're always the racist dudes are always the weirdo, racist, no good for nothing, or they're children. Like little children that, you know, that are just so dumb, they don't even know what they're talking about, you know? Don't even know what they're talking about. So, like I said, man, this gorilla is much better looking than you'll ever be, because your mom and your dad are probably brother and sister. So, I mean, that's what happens. And that's what happens when your parents, if you're related by blood, you know, have kids. These type of things happen with the kids. They don't think correctly. You know, they, you know, have problems. So that's what happens when you have blood, when your mom and your dad are actually related through blood somehow. You get stupid kids like this guy, and he comes into here and says stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it happens. Shout outs to Prince Goro with the $1.99 donation. Says these people getting rage fits make me laugh. Try being a Metroid fan and having to wait 10 years for a Prime game. Can you play Ease 8? Is it Eroded Valley? ERODED. Yeah, Eroded Valley. Okay, yeah, I can play that. Can definitely play that for you. Thank you so much for the donation, Prince Goro. I do appreciate that, man. Now, $1.99 donation. Give some love to Prince Goro. And now I really can't put this live. I can't put this live stream live on the channel. I think I went a little too far with some of the stuff that I said. It's late night though, so I get a little bit testier at late night, guys. Sorry about that. But if somebody says something to me, I'm saying something back, plain and simple. I'm not ever getting punked on my channel. You're crazy if you're gonna let me punk. You're crazy if you think I'm gonna let somebody punk me on my channel. You're gonna get banned, and then you're gonna get roasted. Plain and simple. Ain't nothing wrong with pimple cream. Oh no, the pimple cream was just basically a shout outs to Christopher. The pimple cream was just to signify that he's still a kid. You know, if you're an adult like me, like I mean, I get zits too, but I don't use pimple cream because I just have to make sure I wash my face before I go to sleep at night. And I usually don't get too bad at pimples. But like when I was younger, oh yeah, I get super crazy acne. Player Essence says, Aaron says, Player says, I'm ugly, but I would never say something so ignorant and childish like this. Well, I mean, I don't think, first of all, Aaron, I don't think you're ugly. I've never seen you, but I don't think you're ugly. I think you're just saying that for jokes. But yeah, man, I get what you're trying to say. You remind me of RGT roasting 2K and blind squirrels. Yeah, man. Furious Francis lives. Yeah, kind of live right there. Yeah, I doubt that Aaron's ugly. Like I said, most people aren't ugly. Most. But when you say stuff like that, it makes it usually ugly people are, you know, because not only are you ugly, you're ugly on the inside when you say that, which is what I kind of mean a little bit more. And that protrudes out to the outside of you. But he's definitely ugly on the inside. When you say stuff like that, because I've never ever, I would never do that in a chat or anything like that. I'd never say anything like that to anybody, you know. But that shows your personality. You're an ugly person when you do that, you know. So that's my thought process at least. Let's see here. David Guido says, no need for racism. It's sad mentality racists have. Racism is just ignorance because you're too stupid to accept different people in your life. Exactly. That's what I said. That's what I was trying to say. Like when you say something racist because you're mad, is because you're not very intelligent. You know, you can't intellectually get somebody's attention one way or another. So you have to say something racist. You know, or you have to do something outlandish because you're not smart enough. Because you're simply not intelligent enough to do that. I've never had to resort to racism to ever get my way or clown somebody, or I've never had to resort to racism in my life. I've never had to do it. Never had to do it in my life. And I never will. There's no point because I'm intelligent. there's nothing that you can do. Your race is your race. But at the same time, I'm sitting here. I got my own 4-bedroom house. I've got a successful YouTube channel that's continuing to grow. I've got hundreds of users that are here. I've got people that help me out. So you can sit here and you can try to clown me for race all you want to, but it's going to do nothing. At the end of the day, my situation is probably better than your situation. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really care. This guy who was like that, my situation is probably way better than his. So he wishes he was me. He wishes. Maze Kids says, questions, I've missed PE Life for 1.5 months and come back to this. Love it. Yo, shout outs, man. Miss Velvet says, player says, OJ, honey, my subscription moves to 5 months for both on Tuesday, honey. Thank you so much, Velvety. I appreciate that. Thank you. I cannot say your name, dude, but Yashar Z says, player says, what game series do you think can push Switch to the max? Metroid Prime, right? Shout outs to Aron. Aron with the $4.99 donations has helped me. I can't stop playing Octopath. Can you play incoming from Xenoblade 2? I can't stop playing Octopath either, guys. Octopath it's so good. Octopath is really good. I can't stop playing it. Yes, right after Ease is done, we will definitely play some Xenoblade. Thank you so much, Aron. I do appreciate the donation again, homie. I do. Thank you. Evening. What's up, Hot Rod, dude? Thanks for coming out to the stream, homie. Incoming. No place. There is no place for racism. I don't get it. I'll never understand it, and I'll never understand it. I'll never understand it in my life. I was telling my mom about your success, including your house with 4 bedrooms. Yeah, I mean, my house isn't like it's not like a mansion or anything like that, guys. Like, hold up, you know what I'm saying? But I do have a 4-bedroom house. It's a nice 4-bedroom house. I did buy this house though back when I had a stable, pretty good paying job working for a pharmacy as a health coach. So I was making pretty good money. So I did get this house with that. Now, let's say I was to sell this house and I was to apply for like a house, I wouldn't be able to get a house. I wouldn't be able to get as much money because my income is it's loopy. It's not consistent, you know. But the fact that I got this house based on the job that I had previously, I make it up to where I can pay for the bills and all of that. So Mercury Raid. We got a Mercury Raid in the house. Let's go. Thank you so much, Mercury Raid. I appreciate the raid, guys. Thank you. Yo, Jesse Mercury, what's up, man? Yo, thanks for the raid. Hop Thoughts. What's up, Jeffrey? It's Mercury Raid. Hello, Raiders. What is good? Good to see you, Jesse. Thanks for the raid, man. 56 says, players, you should look into stock investments to help a consistency if you haven't done so already. It's not about consistency with it's about like it's like this for any YouTuber. It's not the fact that I don't make enough for consistency, it's the fact that you just make something different every time, you know? Like you don't make the same. That's the thing. Not that there's not enough, because I actually make pretty much I actually make a little bit more than what I made with my last job that got me this house. The only difference is that it's not based on from an employer that's consistent. That's the thing. That's the only difference, is that it's not based on an employer that's consistent. Like a lot of places, like when you go to buy a house, like they're gonna say, oh, you do YouTube? Okay, well, how much do you make a month? And then they're gonna look, and some months you make this, some months you make this, some months you make this, some months you make this. It's still enough to, like I said, I still make more than what I made at the good job that I had. But the problem is that it's not consistently every single time. You know what I'm saying? Like there might be one month where, okay, I was a little bit below, but then the next month I do a lot better. You know, it all averages out to more. But like I said, people, when you buy in a house, you know, they don't like that. Like people that like, unless you're like PewDiePie or something like that, you know. So yeah. Yeah, we're on Q&A, guys. We're on Q&A. The Steam rules, or the stream rules are Steam rules. The stream rules are just try to keep it PG and be respectful. We got Q&A right now, though. No, I'm not gonna invest it. I'm not gonna invest anything. I'm gonna kind of grow. I gotta do T-shirts and revamp my Patreon first before I invest into anything. Monado Cyclone. Can you give me a shot? Can I give you a shout out? Sure, give me a shout out. Give me a shout out. I'm gonna leave. All right, take it easy, Douglas Gates. I appreciate it. We're not gonna be on for too much longer, guys. I'm gonna answer questions for about another 10 minutes. Players, you can invest in my college tuition, bro. I'm still invested in my college tuition. I'm still paying my college bills. Just to let you know, I'm still paying those suckers off. So I'm still paying those. Player says, what's your opinion on Falcom's reasoning on why they support the PSP or DS? How they believe Your comment just disappeared. What happened to your comment? Okay, I know what you're talking about, though. I don't really care. It was a long time ago. It was ancient history, so. Falcom Games is loopy. Yeah, Falcom's a bit loopy. It's a bit loopy. Heck yeah, I would buy a Players t-shirt. Show who the ninjas are. Yeah, man, I'm working on t-shirts, guys. I'm just trying to finalize who I'm gonna go with, but I'm working on t-shirts. Expect t-shirts within the next soon. Expect t-shirts soon. I gotta just see like what the type of demand is. I'm gonna have a poll on the community page, and I'm gonna see how many people would actually buy a t-shirt. So then I can see how many t-shirts to order, you know. All right, take it easy, MTG or MT Gamer guy. Just take it easy, man. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Like I said, I'll be streaming for like another 8 minutes. I'll be answering questions. So if you have a question, tag me at Player Essence. Tag me at Player Essence. I'll be more than happy. Imagine a Naruto game on the scale of Breath of the Wild. That's not even. Is that even imaginable? Player says, "Give me a shimmy shirt." I don't know about a shimmy shirt. Shout outs to is it Trevon Flowers with the subscription. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, homie. No shimmy shirt. We're just gonna do basic Player Essence, the new logo. I might do a limited edition. Maybe like I might do like a limited edition Toby Blaster shirt. Like, but that one I'm gonna have to hire Nobu to make a drawing, so that's going to be expensive. Like, I got to pay him to do that. And that shirt's probably going to cost more, but I'll probably do a regular Player Essence t-shirt, and then I'll do like a limited like campaign run of a Toby Blaster t-shirt, and we'll see if the Toby Blaster t-shirt, like, it'll have a full graphic of, like, I'm thinking of like Toby Blaster, like up close, like Toby Blaster, and then in the Rasengan, you see like an image of Toby being like scared that he's about to get hit. So I'm thinking about that. Do you think Etika can recover from the fan backlash and situation? Boise, can you tell me what's going on? I don't know what's going on. Etika's pretty edgy though, right? What fan backlash are you talking about? What are you talking about? Can somebody tell me what's going on now? How about put your dollars in your pocket shirt? I don't know about that. Probably Toby Blaster. All right, take it easy, K on Nintendo. Yeah, this is the first time I'm hearing anything with Etika in terms of, is there a problem? It's fake outrage. The hardcore fans are mad that Etika does not have a stream schedule. Isn't that legit? Isn't that legit concern? My dude just streams whenever he wants. So if you're a fan of his channel and you're subscribed, you know, you're expecting content at a certain point, certain time. My guy just streams whenever he wants. And I don't think he really gives many updates when he's going to stream. That can create problems for you, man. I mean, if you're a YouTube content creator and you're not telling your fans when you're going to stream and you're not being consistent with your content, That's a no-no. That's something that you probably shouldn't do. And that's something that all successful streamers do. I mean, you look at Nairo, you look at Zero, they all have consistent, you look at Mango, you look at, Ninja or any of these other guys. They all have consistent content, consistent streams. My boy Etika, like I said, his streams are lit. They're crazy. They're good. Obviously they're good. This dude gets up to 17,000 people plus watching his streams. They're good. But when you don't have a stream schedule and you don't inform people and it's just randomly just starts and people miss stuff and all that, I mean, I can see why it can create some frustration. All right, take it easy, Dink Beam Center. All right, take it easy, T-Dude. The fan backlash is just some donators who are salty he doesn't stream every day or play games every time he streams. That's the gist of it. I mean, wouldn't they? I mean, think about it though. If you're subscribed to him, especially based on what he used to do, wouldn't you want to play? I mean, people pay him a lot of money, right? Like he has a lot of sponsors, he has a lot of donators, and that for what you get in return, and I know you're paying for him to be who he is, and I get that. Like I said, I'm a big fan. I'm subscribed, all that stuff. I get that, but I don't think like the amount of money that comes in. And look, I don't even want to talk about somebody else's money. Okay, I'm actually overstepping my boundaries. What I'm saying is this: I'm overstepping. I don't want to talk about somebody else's money. Etika deserves whatever he gets. He deserves it. So let me just make sure so I don't think I'm hating. Whatever he gets, he deserves. Whatever money he gets. But at the same time, you guys out here, you guys sponsor me because why do you guys sponsor my channel? Because I'm out here putting out content every single day. Every single day putting out content. I have way less sponsors and all that than Etika, which is fine. Etika's earned everything that he's got. Not trying to say that I should be above him or anything. But if you've got people that are giving you money, they expect maybe a little bit more. That's all I'm trying to say. And like I said, I'm subscribed to him and I watch his streams, but it's really inconsistent. Sometimes, I think there's times that he's been like months without a live stream, So I can see why they're upset. Whereas, like I said, with you guys sponsor me because I got consistent content. You guys donate because I'm here answering your questions every single time. I'm here trying to do my best. I'm giving you guys multiple videos, multiple live streams, multiple gameplay sessions. Like I'm doing my best to try to provide as much content as possible. So you guys are, you guys give me the money for that and I'm thankful. But how many of you guys would donate or how many of you guys would sponsor if I streamed as infrequently as him? Probably nobody or very few, unless I was that good as him, because he's obviously amazing. His content's actually really great, right? Because so many people watch. So I think, like I said, I'm not trying to talk about his money. I feel that he deserves anything that he gets. He deserves it. I'm not trying to hate, not trying to coon, not trying to do any of that. No coonery here. I like the brother. I think he's good. He deserves what he's getting. He deserves the success that he's getting. He's came from literally nothing. I think a couple of years ago, dude had like less than 40,000 subscribers, like a few years ago. Now he has like, he's on his way to 1 million, So not trying to hate or anything like that. Not trying to hate or anything like that. So let me just make that clear. Yeah, he has 770,000 subs on his way to 1 million. So there you go. I never said that he had 1 million. So I said he's on his way to 1 million. He's on his way to 1 million. But did somebody else say that? Kenyatta, he says, your consistency made me a Patreon. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like people just want that consistency. So I think it's fair for some of his fans to say, hey man, like, we like your content and all, but can you be a little bit more consistent? I think that's fair. Razzle Dazzle hit us with the subscription. Thank you so much, Razzle Dazzle. I do appreciate that, man. Thank you. Welcome to the village, homie. Okay, Sean Diamond, you were talking to somebody else. Okay. All right. Have a nice night, Alex May. Thank you for the support, homie. Okay. Yeah, we're almost done with the live stream, guys. We're going to go for about a couple more minutes. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, Razzle Dazzle. Welcome to the village, homie. Thank you for watching the stream. I upload videos every single day. So starting at 6 a.m. PT Pacific time, you're going to get multiple videos each day. And I still have to edit a video tonight. Tonight's gonna be a late night. Jeremy Mason says 310 says I tend to pay less pay attention. I tend not to pay attention to streamers with thousands of subscribers. Thousands? I have thousands of subscribers. They're less likely to interact with their viewers during their streams. Yeah, the more popular popular you are, the more people you have in the stream, the less likely you are to interact with your stream. But there's some streams, like for example, like PewDiePie streams, like the comments are moving so fast, it's impossible. It's almost impossible for him to react to everything. But I mean, you still should be able to look over and, you know, try to get as much as you can. Like I've seen streamers that have like thousands of viewers watching and thousands of people watching, like look over and answer way more than guys that, you know, that use that as a cop out to not look at the chat, you know, and use that as a cop out to not answer questions and to not look at the stream. So yeah, I see what you're saying though. I see what you're saying, because there's a lot of people who's like, oh well, the chat's going fast. Looks like I'm not going to be able to look at the chat. You know, looks like I'm not going to be able to, you know, to answer questions because it's going so fast. You know, like, so yeah. So yeah, man. How do I feel about I just talked about the etiquette situation. I think that it's fair for some of his fans to be a little upset just because, you know, he doesn't stream consistently enough, but at the same time I think he's earned everything that he's got. So yeah. What'd you say, salad dodging? What is that? My grandson. Sorry, you just popped back in. Oh, no problem, dude. No problem. Yeah, that's essentially the gist of it. That's essentially the gist of it, is that I feel that it's legit for some of his fans to be upset. But at the same time, I mean, you know what you signed up for. He hasn't. This isn't anything new. He's been having this type of random schedule, sometimes months or weeks without content. This is something that if you're still going to give him, you know, if you don't like it or if you feel that it's not good enough, then stop giving him the money, you know? If I stop having PE Arena, if I stop playing games with you guys, people are gonna get off of the Patreon. It's plain and simple. That's just kind of what it is. So I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think it's really gonna be, you know, too bad. I think he'll be fine. I think it's just, you know, some fans are a little upset. Maybe he'll start streaming more now because of some of the fan outlash, maybe, or backlash. Maybe he'll start streaming more, you know, because of that. So there you go. If your streams ever hopefully get 1,000+ viewers, will you have a sponsor chat? I love people in the chat though. Yeah, if I ever get like 1,000+ viewers, even if I get to like, let's say my streams get to like 500, 600 viewers, I'll have a sponsor only chat. But then I'll read off both, but obviously like I'll try to make sure that I really get the sponsors. But yeah, definitely, like, you know, I'll definitely do that because my podcasts are always about fan interaction. These podcasts are for you guys. You know, this is all about you guys. I think I'm one of the. I mean, if you look at the size of my channel, which is 40,000 subscribers plus, I mean, I don't think there's any other 40,000 subscriber channel that's doing as much content that I do on a regular basis, then also interacting with you guys as much as I do on a regular basis, hate or not hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think there's as many people that do it. Like at my size, I don't think there is. So yeah, man. Edith Barnes hit us with the subscription. Thank you so much, Edith. Do appreciate that. Welcome to the village, homie. Do I swear? No, I don't swear. This is a PG channel, although I can get a little bit testy when it's late at night if somebody says something crazy. So if somebody says something racist or something like that, I might say something. I said the B word, but I don't cuss on this channel. The Yellow Kazoo says, hey OJ, hey, what's up? The Strategist says, player, since I'm new to your channel and I love it a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate the Strategist. Thank you. Appreciate that. Time for you to eat lunch. All right, take it easy, man. Hopfot, thanks for coming out to the stream, homie. Appreciate that, dude. Cypher says, persons, to be honest, you deserve so much more subscribers. I get what I deserve. If I only get this amount of subscribers, that's what I deserve at the end of the day. 30,000 subscribers, that's a lot larger than I'm accustomed to seeing. Are you talking to me? I have 40,000 subscribers plus. Edith, I think you spelled my name wrong. Is it Tisk or Ting? Ting? Tisng? 167? I said that wrong too. Parsons, have you played Hollow Knight? I have played Hollow Knight. If so, what do you think of it? I think it's good. I'm loving it, but also raging because it's so hard. Yeah, I've played Hollow Knight. I've played on the channel. You can check out some of my gameplay too. I like it. It's fun. You don't know how to spell. You don't know how to spell Essence. You can check out my names right there. If you look at your screen, look right below that, right underneath. You can say Player Essence. You can see how to spell my name right there. Orange is plus. That's why I sponsor you. You like to interact with your community, exactly. And I'm never gonna stop interacting with my community, no matter how big of a YouTuber I get, big or small. I'm gonna continue interacting a lot. All right, guys. Okay, so we're 4 minutes over what I said I was gonna be over. Sorry, I know there's some people that just popped in, but I guess look. Here's what I'll do, guys. For a fact, you'll be able to watch this on the community page. Now, it might not come to your sub feed, but you'll be able to watch the replay on the community page. There's a lot of me kind of ranting and stuff, and a lot of you guys don't like that. People get all angry and mad at me and stuff like that whenever I have podcasts like this. So this will be 100% on the community page. So you'll be able to watch through the community page. It might not come to your sub feed, but it'll be on the community page at some point. So if you want to watch the replay, look out for that maybe later tonight on the community page. So you won't get a notification for it unless you have notifications turned on for my channel and the community page. Outside of that, it might come to your sub feed, it might not. Just depends. But it will be on the community page, okay? It will be on the community page. So you guys will be able to watch the replay if you missed it, because I know a lot of you guys came in late. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I really do. Thank you guys so much. Please make sure you guys check out the channel. I got a lot of cool videos that I did for today. So if you guys want to check those out, make sure you do so. Is the Unbound Gamer, is he streaming again? No, he's not streaming. I'm looking at, okay, yeah, so there you go. All right, so make sure you guys check that out. There's nobody in the raid. Nobody is on that I know. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will link you guys something, though. For all my new subscribers, guys, please make sure you check out my Octopath Traveler giveaway. Please check out my Octopath Traveler giveaway. I do have that going up through Gleam. So if you want to enter into that, go ahead and do so. I also want to let you guys know about some of the videos that I did, because if you're new to the channel, maybe you missed some of my videos today. And I will have a link to that as well. I did a really cool video on trauma, me wanting trauma team or trauma center. So check that out as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Daniel Espinoza. Thank you, everybody who helped out. Jared Mason, thank you so much for the subscription, homie. Appreciate that. Welcome to the village. Check out my latest video on Trauma Center. Hopefully that's coming back at one of these days, based on a new game that was announced for Switch. And I look forward to content once again starting at 6 a.m. PT, 9 a.m. Eastern. We have videos all day starting at that day. So starting every day, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. starting out. So we always got videos for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.